Hey yo, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back in the review of MTV Catfish, Season 8, Episode 42, Aaron and Treyvon. Y'all, this episode, it was good. It was good. The season still itself has been a smooth fest, but this episode was good. Every other now and then they have good episodes, but overall, this part of the season hasn't been given as much. But it's interesting, y'all. It had me blown because I was in this room cursing people out, saying this, going off. I was like, what is going on? I was so upset with Aaron, how this happened to the revealed at the last who was the catfish. And then now somebody said, what the hell is going on here? It's like, y'all need to stop all this dramatics, this drama, is antics. It's too much. Now, before I get started with the review, y'all, please check us down here. Please follow me on social media. Twitter is TomMizzle_grown. And Instagram is Mr. Grown. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos, get my name out there, share it to other people that y'all like. And I appreciate everyone who has stopped by my MTV Catfish videos. It has been my #1 supported review show on my channel. So I appreciate all the love, the support, the comments, the constructive criticism, feedback, anything. Your comments, I love it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you continue to support us, appreciate you continuing to support my channel. Every Sunday I does live at 4 o'clock, at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and I do like social media topics. I do reality TV show talks that's not pre-recorded, and I also do social topics like traditional values and trust funds. It's a lot of different social topics that I may talk about. So that's that on Sundays. And also watch my other videos. I do my encore video, my catfish, love at the lockup, put a ring on it, ready to love. So I do a lot of that. So also I just do that in this channel. Also I do on my social media. So if you follow my Instagram and Twitter and stuff, you will get any platform that will have my review and my opinions and thoughts about shows and things. Okay, y'all? Let's get into this catfish video because that's what I came here for, right? So we got Aaron. Aaron is 30. He's in Dallas, Texas. He met a guy named Treyvon who also is in Dallas, Texas. I said, Dallas, same city. So it should be no issue to meeting up, right? So 9 months ago, Aaron hit up a guy named Treyvon on a hookup app. Whatever hookup app it is, it could be Jack, it could be A for A, it could be Grindr, look like it's Grindr, but they ain't say the name, what it is, what it was. It is in the hookup app. And the hookup app is basically looking out for someone for sex. But so they have been talking for a while and everything. And he just got broken up by his ex. So he's recently single. And right now he's not ready to be in a relationship. He just want to have a good time. Soak his royal oats, bleed, all that stuff, and have a good time. So they had talking for a while. But as his several attempts of trying to get a phone conversation, trying to video chat, trying to meet up face to face, it was always an excuse. It was never a time to meet, always busy, always not time to do and everything. So when they planned, so he was like, what's going on, whatever. So they just been texting a while, and he just started giving up. To his surprise, Treyvon suggested, let's meet up. So he was like, okay, because he was tired of keep suggesting it. Like, I should always ask you always getting excuses. So I gave up, and now you asked me. So he was so excited. He said, oh my God, he finally asked to meet. Then when he came to meet, he got stood up. I said, oh my God. So he got tired of his broken promises, right? And he got back with his ex. And he just broke it up with. And not only he got back with the ex, he got engaged. And I said, so what are we here for? What are we here for? I was pissed off when he said that at first, because I was like, hold up, you engaged now? Now, before, when he hit up Treyvon, he wasn't. But now he got back with the ex and he got engaged. So if you got engaged, you should stop communication with that Treyvon. But you did not stop. So you get like you had this emotional kind of affair with Treyvon, and he said he gets me. He's like, that the Greek mythology about the Zeus with the thunderbolt split in half. You find your better half. He feel like Treyvon is his better half. So he's out. I want to know, can he meet someone? Can he get this person who he's been talking to, who understands him and make him happy, or stay in the situation he is that he's settling for. I said, oh, if I'm the fiance, I said, so you settling this for me? So are you settling? You saying getting back with me make you settle. Okay, so comfortability and settling is what you settling for. So you have to settle for me, boo-boo. Do you. But don't try to make me feel like, no, we ain't doing that. No doing that. So I would say, oh, so you want somebody to understand and make you happy or settle. All right. So I was like, even though it was time, I would say, why? So his fiance is at work right now for a couple of hours. So he's like there asking me for Kimmy for help and see trying him to connect with a freaking catfish that he had to talk to while his fiance is at work. I said, oh, you sneaky. You a sneaky cheater. What is it? That's like one of the men who wait for their wife to go to work or go somewhere and he sneaked out to take a side piece to the house and bang her out real quick and hopefully that his wife will come home and catch him and going on his next day or move on for the next hours or so after he finished smashing. That's what it felt like. So he was saying he just hoping and he just wanted to see what's going on. And they said, did you tell Evan? Because he never told Evan at this point. He said, this is the problem. You up here, got engaged with this boy. You still having a secret affair with a catfish. And you don't feel the need to tell the person you got engaged with. See, that's why they got me upset. Because I was cursing him out from there. I said, you mad, you engaged. But why are you still continuing this thing? You are cheating. And the fact that you didn't tell him yet, I said, you are dead wrong. Up to this point, Aaron is dead wrong. He's dead wrong because as soon as you got engaged, you should stop that communication. But no, he can't stop. He want to see what it is. It's just something about Treyvon that he wants to be with or something like that to meet. So it was, he said Treyvon is like 28, 29. He works at a convenience store. He don't know what convenience store. He was going to different convenience stores to see if you could even see Treyvon at. I said, if he's in the store, he's looking, but he don't see him. So I was like, but then again, he got none of his socials basically. And that's it. I say that. So all they had been doing is just texting on the phone. No phone calls, no video chat, no meetup, none of that stuff. It just been texting on the phone. I said, that's kind of boring for a while. So said, well, if you want to know the truth, you gotta start telling the truth. Meaning you gotta start telling Aaron. You gotta let him know some things because you can't put us in the middle of something. Like, we got your back. But if things go left, we cannot be in the middle like this. Okay, whatever. And that's it. They'll say, I just want to know what's up. So they asked him, I said, listen, what if everything happened and it's actually Treyvon at the end that you meet when we do the confrontation? After Treyvon, he said everything like him or stuff. What are you going to do? Are you going to end your engagement and try to work something out with Treyvon or what? And he said, I don't know. But then he said, if everything works out fine, he likes this, yeah, maybe I will, because he said he's not getting that much with the fiance he got, because that's what he said he was settling. So maybe the fact that he was still talking to Treyvon in an emotional kind of way, because he never snatched, he never had sex with the boy because they never met yet. So it's because he probably was not getting to listen, and he probably was being heard in his own relationship right now, even though he is engaged. So it was like he was willing to throw that away for that. So I said, oh, that's crazy. So he said, you probably have to tell Aaron because we can't be ambushing him. Like, what about if he come home? Why we trying to help you, trying to connect with Treyvon and all that stuff? And we want no arguments and no fighting up in here. We gonna have that freaking. Oh, y'all remember that episode when this is like kind of similar to another episode that the boyfriend that he was talking to was the catfish, and they had a fort. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that episode? That was when catfish was the bomb, y'all. They was so bad. He said, the reason why you can't find him, because I him. He said, and they was doubling, and Neve had to be a security guard and break it up. I was like, where's your security guard? Oh, that episode was so good. So it kind of similar like that. I said, we don't want that to happen again. And we not there. We here, but we not here. Not there with you at. So it was like, so they started an investigation. Did the photo search, nothing came up. Nothing came up with the photo search, usually. And then do a Facebook search of Aaron. So when they searched the page, it was linked to as engaged to. And it showed the person's name, and it's called Hakeem Davenport. I said, okay. So they look at the key page. She said, oh, this is going to be something. Now they feel bad because it was like, damn, we searched through the fiance page. He's engaged. They were trying to help this person, trying to still connect with Catfish, even though we know he's engaged. This is messed up. And I say, yes, it's messed up. And I'm still angry right at this point, right? So they did a phone search. Then when they did a phone search, it came up to a guy named Paris. But what was interesting is that it was linked to the name, to a text app. It also leads to a landline. And it said, this person named Paris, whatever, and it had different cities. Buffalo was one of them. Then blah, 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 different cities. So they searched the name that was linked to that text app, phone, everything. And it's usually very specific. You usually don't really have a name attached to the damn phone. So it had to look at the profile. They searched a random name. It seems like I said, what the hell is this profile they searched for? They searched the name in Buffalo, everything. They said it could be possibly him. So they checked Aaron. They put Aaron back on and check up with him, and give him the details of what they searched. They say, yeah, the photo search didn't work out well. We did a Facebook search, all that stuff. And then maybe you could fill in the lines. So Cameron was like, maybe he knows something. Because he has a number all this time and everything. Maybe he gives some tea. And probably he would know the name. If anything, if a name came up, he probably could tell us the difference. Fill in the details, the loopholes that we have. So when it came to the text phone app number search, they said, we came up to we did all this search, yada, yada, yada. He said, okay, cool. When we came with this number, it came up to a Paris, such. And he said, do this name sound familiar? He said, yes. They said, oh, snap. So who is it? That's his fiance. We said, fiance? They said, hold on. Don't try to play us. Your fiance name is Hakeem Davenport. He said, no, that's a stage name. His real name is Paris, such. I said, oh, snap. So now they're thinking that this Catfish is actually his fiance. I said, oh, snap. So this fiance is probably thinking that you cheating on him or something like that and trying to catch you on the act. But at this point, I was still mad at Aaron because at the same time, you could have ended this whole thing. Could have told Aaron that something was going on. You should have told him the truth beforehand. So they told Neve, like, no, Neve told Aaron that. He said, you know what? This is going to be something. Now we got a little lead. That's your fiance. And this could be messy. This could be crazy. So before any arguments, anything, he needs to know something because he can't come in here. You feel like we're going to be ambushing him. And he don't want to be ambushed. Because I said, if you ambush me, I said, what? Y'all coming in all different directions. I can't handle that right now. So they was like, text him. He said, okay. So Neve text him and all stuff like that. He said, hey, what's up with me for Catfish and all stuff. And I'm going to let you know that that's information we need to tell you and try to help you can get back a hold of us. Get back to us. And he didn't really respond back to that. So they said, we got to table this and come the next day. Later that night, Aaron FaceTime Neve and told him that, listen, my fiance came home. He said he going to get a couple of clothes and then he went back and do an overnight shift. And he said it's normal. He does that before. But it's kind of weird that he never mentioned anything about a text messages from a stranger or something like that. Like, he never mentioned that. He didn't say nothing. He just walked out. So he said it's kind of weird that he just never mentioned anything or have a conversation, discussion that, who this person contacted me? Or babe, somebody contacted me, like another conversation. But he didn't have that happen. So he said that's kind of weird. And he didn't mention anything. So now they're thinking that it could be Paris. Paris could be this person who has been catfishing you. And he knows the details, he knows the tea, and he does not say nothing. So they would say, okay, let's go the next day and come back. Come back, still no word from things. So It's the next morning, and they say, "Hold the overnight shift finished. So what time are you expecting him to be here? Like, what's going on?" And he said, "He's supposed to be here and all stuff like that. We don't know. Yada yada. What's up?" All of a sudden, Aaron get a text from Treyvon. I said, "Where Treyvon came from? We ain't having Treyvon for a while now." The Treyvon came. He said, "Hey, what's up? This is Treyvon. What you doing?" And he started flexing. They said, "Oh wait, are you gonna communicate with him quick?" Like he said, "What else am I gonna do? I gotta continue doing what I gotta continue doing. You gotta still think he's talking to me." So I said, all right, Aaron, stick quick on your toes." And he was talking to him. He said, "No, I gotta get to the bottom of this. I get in the bottom of this." And he called him. I said, hold up. All this time y'all was texting and you took this one phone call and he answered. Yes, he answered. I said, hold up. You said you never talked to this person. Now all of the sudden, he is able to answer the phone now. Like he could have been talking to the phone. Mm-hmm. So talking to the phone, he said, "What's up? What's going on?" He said, "This is Treyvon." He said, "Yeah, this is Treyvon." He said, so neither came and said, "Look, if that's Paris voice, do you even know the voice?" Because he said, "Who is this?" He said, "Treyvon." And so I thought, he said, but they were saying, maybe Paris got something to talk to him on the phone. And say that. So that's what it was. So on the phone, they talking for a while. And he was saying, "Listen, I'm trying to meet you and everything. We have been talking back and forth. Let's make it official. Like, come on, let's be face to face. All this back and forth on the phone is too much. Can't we just meet?" He said, "I would love to meet you and everything, but I can't do it right now. I would love to meet you. I can't meet." So he said, "All right, if it's not gonna happen, then if it's not gonna happen, then let you know. I got with my ex. I got back with my ex. I got engaged, and we getting married right close to the end of the year. So what's up? Like, if you're not gonna meet me, this was a possibility." So I was thinking that if we was talking, I don't know if this was real between us or two, if it was gonna be something gonna happen, like something not gonna happen, then this was my life gonna be right now, and this is my reality, so it's nothing gonna happen. He said, "Oh wow, you got a boyfriend?" I said, "No, he got a fiance." Get it right. He said, "Oh, you got a boyfriend?" I said, "No, I just said he got a fiance. You got a boyfriend." I said, "If you gonna keep saying boyfriend one more time, man." And he keeps saying boyfriend. I said, "No, he got a fiance." And he said, "Oh, so what's up? You gonna leave your boyfriend for me?" I said, "No, that's a trap. Do not answer that. Do not answer that." He said, "No, I'm not gonna leave my fiance for you." All that stuff. He said, "Well," he said, "I would love to meet, but I will only meet you if you leave your boyfriend." I said, "He got a fiance. You will leave your boyfriend for me." And he was like, "No, don't say it." So then he said, "I would say yes." So Kevin said, no. And basically, he said yes, because he want him on the Zoom. So he played the game. He said, yes. Get on. I'll leave my boyfriend for you. I said, "Don't do that. It's a trap." Because if that was Paris sitting right next to the freaking boy, whoever was talking to you on the phone, he would know you told that person that you would leave him for the catfish. He said, "All right, I will send you a Zoom." So Aaron sent him a Zoom. He said, "Okay, I'll talk to you right now. So got on the phone, and guess who it was? It would be my thumbnail, whoever that Aaron is. Whoever the catfish is. And you know who the catfish is? His fiance Paris. I was like, "Oh my God." She said, "Yes. Are you surprised? Hey, I'm back." Like, you gagging? Are 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 you gagging? All right. And he said, "Well, all this time you didn't tell me that was you. You catfishing me." Oh, Aaron was pissed. I said, "Why are you mad for? Why are you mad? You the one who talked to a catfish all this time. You never tell Aaron that you talk to a catfish all this time. You could have told him that you talk to catfish all this time, then you wouldn't have this issues." But then again, Paris was the one catfishing Aaron, his fiance, all this time. So long story short, he said, "Listen, you won't hurt me because I was going on in town. I didn't know what you was doing because at that time when we split up, I created this profile because I just wanted to see who you was talking to because I was not talking to him. I still have feelings for him." And she's been around because after we broke up, we slept like 1 or 2 times. So, and I still have fun. So when he started talking to Treyvon, that's my thing is that because I had trust issues, I had insecurities, and he was talking to this person and it hurt my feelings. But the fact that he continuing going on as Treyvon, when you could have had stopped at any time and tell him that. So they both was going back and forth, screaming, back and forth, yelling. And one, they took up the ring. He said, "Oh, wrong finger." And he was like, "Oh, you take off your ring? You take off your ring too? I can take off mine too." I said, "Oh, we gonna do a ring tossing exercise going on here?" So after that, it was like, listen, me, Cam said, y'all both was wrong in the situation. And at this point, up to that point, I was pissed off with Aaron because I said, you engaged, you should have stopped at any time, which he still should have had done that. So he's not off the hook. Aaron was wrong, continuing this conversation with a catfish when he got engaged, got back his ex, and got engaged. He completely wrong at that. And I was pissed off with that. I said, you engaged, why you continue with the catfish? That's messed up, right? Now, on the other hand, thinking Paris was messed up because he created his catfish profile, stirred this whole emotional affair with Aaron for this long time. You carry on the charade when you could have took that or stopped that, be honest with him, try to work out your situation with him personally and build that emotional connection with him, and y'all would have been happy right now. But the fact that you were trying to figure out what's going on with Aaron, what's up there, or stuff like that, and use that while you're going out of town. Stuff. He had his friend Rico, the one who was talking on the phone at that time when they Aaron called Treyvon. And Cammy got on him and said, y'all both got to be held accountable. None of y'all is right in the situation. Y'all both is wrong. Aaron should not continue talking to you as Treyvon. You should not continue to charade. You could have ended, at some point, y'all both could have ended it and told each other the truth. But the fact y'all carried on the charade behind the secret, that messed up your relationship. But it didn't mess up. Well, they both still have feelings for each other. They was all upset. They was angry. They got back on. Paris apologized for his part of it. Aaron apologized for his part of it. They do feel for each other. They both got the ring. They put it back on their fingers, and they're going to work it out. And long story short, 2 months after the show aired or completed, they are better in relationship. They're on better terms, and they work it out. And they plan their wedding, and it will be on November. I was like, okay, it was a nice ending. But that was something, y'all. How did y'all feel? Whose side are you on more? Because at the end of the day, even though, yes, Paris was messed up for creating this catfish and continuing on the charade, I'm still blaming more on Aaron because he want to continue this thing. He continued it. Yes, Paris created this when they was broken up. So it's fair game. So it's not like it was his fault that he was cheating on you. Now, the problem is that when you got back with him and he set the engagement, y'all both should have ended what y'all was doing. Aaron should have ended with Treyvon and said, listen, I'm engaged right now. I can't mess with you anymore, and I'm done. It's a wrap. Finito. Adios. Everything. And Paris should have came clean and told him, listen, the catfish you was talking to, I was Treyvon. And y'all could have been here. We could not be in a television right show giving a review, giving us some money in our pockets, reviewing the show. And we love MTV Catfish. But it was a good episode, y'all. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.